Grand Rising, Betty. Happy Monday. Yep, that weekend went flying by. Like crazy flying by. Yep. Sure did. Oh, no. Oh, no. Get off of there. There we go. Grand Rising, VX. Hello, beautiful angel. Are you in your new home? Yay! Awesome. Now you just got to decorate it up and make it a home, right? Wow, you've had a whole week of sunshine there. Wonderful. It's going to be amazing with all your art on the walls. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Be defined, be defined. Sky set, crossing time to tell the future. Guide away. Stand up, please. It's a long road. Sky sets for the first descent. Running for a journey. All of your life you've been waiting. What you've known is alive. Carrying gifts that will change this world. Things that amazing to find. An energy source for tomorrow. Got to put Aurora back up yesterday. There we go. In every country apart we're free. Sharing and lending our hands for this plan. For the plan. For this plan. For the plan. So into these uncharted waters, meant to travel through time, coping with damage inflicted needs, so instant and radically strong. Giving the sharing the knowledge, openly admitting. Right? Isn't that amazing?
We are manifesting masters. We are masters of the manifestations. Manipulating energy. One of the big things we came to this planet for. And we're so good at it. I love you too. Muchly. Oh no. Oh wow. Yeah, my brother's getting out of politics now. He was a senator for many years there in Montana, but he's getting out of it now. That's the thing they need to remember is they work for us. We don't work for them. They work for us. Yeah. Where is everybody this morning? What the heck? Wow. I don't know. Is just Christine and Betty in here? I see 5, but I don't see anyone else talking. Yeah, I see 5. That's all right. We'll have a private class. As long as one person shows up, I'm going to keep class going. Hello, Cinnamon. Or maybe it's still too early for people. Love is the key. But they know I play this song every day too, and it gives them some time before I start actual class. So they can be a little late. Hello, April. Hello, beautiful angel. Yes, absolutely. There are tons. I just did a video on that, Christine, the different timeline shifts, the different timelines. Yep, I did. Spirit was on to me to do that video. All those little tidbits of information. Even I didn't know some of them things were good luck charm things, like a scarab. I didn't know that. A red bat. I didn't know that. So I learned some things yesterday. Yes, in your new house, on your new couch. Yes. Master manifest, exactly. Do you still have some place that you can go outside and be with the sun? Do you have a little yard in your new house where you can lay out and be in the sun? You do. Awesome. See that? Beautiful. Beautiful. How far is it from your other house? Oh, wow. You're near water. That is so amazing. About 27 miles. That ain't nothing, is it? That's great. Perfect. And you're right on the water now? Wow. That's beautiful. Obviously, your grid work will be much more efficient there. Shall I just say? Right near the water. So you can work with both air and water, right? Hello, Victoria. Hi, beautiful angel. Oh, the universe is sending us, I am the fire. I am the fire. I am the fire. That's awesome. And the sun rises and sets in your windows. Rises and sets. That's amazing. You definitely manifested that place, girl. I feel like it's perfect for you and your energy. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. And you're going to make it magical just by being there. Yep. Hi, Brandy. Hi, beautiful angel. All right, guys, we got cards to do. We've got a message from Ascended Master. We've got lots of stuff that came in this weekend that I want to share with you guys. We're going through a portal today. We've got lots and lots of stuff to get through. So we're going to start with our cards. So this is our chakra wisdom card for the day. And it is the base chakra again. We've been getting the base chakra a lot. Patience. As I observe in nature, growth takes time. This is a time for reflection, persistence, and surrender as things unfold at their own pace. I remain calm and tolerant during any challenging times. I develop quiet hope and expectations based on trust, both in myself and in a higher power. Yes, we believe in a higher power, and that is where we get our power, from our higher selves, right? That is our higher power. Here is our healing energy. Our healing energy says, in God's hands, my trust in life is implicit. God's greater knowing and greatest love guide my heart and my choices. My faith is steady, and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will. Yes, in God's hands. And joy, yes, like a child, I discover joy in the simplicity of life. Happiness lies in magical moments, not in the material. Even the smallest joy is a great source of light. Yes, hello, Pepsi Ladybug. Hello, Flower Power. Hello, Christina. Hi, beautiful angels. There they are. There's everybody. The calm. I breathe, live, and grow the light within me. I do one thing at a time and focus on the present moment. I cast off my doubts. All fear dissipates, and I find peace in my being. Yes, the calm. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Our Work Your Light holographic light code encoded cards. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? And there's that code. Awakening. Yes. Energetic upgrades. A new way of being. Integration. Yes. And Warrior Woman again, guys. And that is double coded. This card is double coded. You see? It has codes on the left and the right. Have you answered your deepest calling? Ask about it. Look at that. Wow, that's so cool. What does that look like? That looks like a pillar. We have to be warrior women to be a rainbow pillar. That's what I see. Yep, that's what I see. We have to be rainbow warriors. Rainbow warrior women, warriors. Yes. Yeah, right? I love that card too. It makes me think of Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman was my idol back in the day. Back in the day, we are the rainbow bridges, the pillars holding the light on the planet and creating the bridges for other people to walk themselves to their higher selves, right? That's what we're doing here. As well as so many other magical things like manifesting houses and cars and everything that we ever dreamed of, right? Haha, yes. Hello, Jill. Hello, Jill. Hello, beautiful angel. Here is our Rose Oracle for the Sisterhood of the Rose. Look at that. The sun's coming out again today. Joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, and play. The sun. And footprints is coming on. Yes. Release the petals. Transform. Let yourself transform. Let all the things you don't need die and then rebirth yourself. Shedding all changes, right? Allow yourself to change into the beautiful butterfly that you are. In order to do that, you have to release the petals and heal that inner child, right? The Holy Grail. They call the angelic humans on the planet the Holy Grails. Stop the endless searching, the inner quest. Yes. Oh, Christina, that is amazing. You manifested a house with a huge backyard. Dizzy Busy Bee honey will be available in the fall. Well, Christina, I will be ordering some of your honey. I will. I've been looking for a place to get really good honey around here, but if you're going to have that, I'm definitely going to order some honey from you. Definitely. Yes. We love real honey. Good stuff. The good stuff. I use honey every single day. Mary Moses does too. Forest Fairy. Oh, yes. I use honey in my magical concoction with ginger and turmeric and cinnamon and black pepper and lemon juice and olive oil. Yes, me too. I love honey. We got a black jaguar for an old soul. I believe we are all old souls. I believe we are all ascended masters back here on the planet to do the thing. To do the thing. Walk through life with confidence and grace. Yes, me too. Me too, Betty. Yep. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Yes. So many wonderful messages today, right? Spirit always gives us the messages that we need. Really? That's amazing, Christine. There are no coincidences. Only magic. Only magic. Here's our fairy card for the day. And the fairy says divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. Yes! You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. Yes. Hello, Karen. Hello, beautiful angel. Yes. Divination, manifestation, transmutation. Here's our angel card for the day. Our angel says, have confidence. It's all about the confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. What does a buoy do? It lifts up out of the water, right? So we will lift you up. We will lift your courage and faith up. Yes, see it, say it, believe it, do it. Because why? Because you can. You can do anything that you put your mind and heart and soul into. There is no trying, exactly, only doing. We don't say we'll try something, we say we'll do it. And do you know when we do things, if it's perfectly imperfect, right? Perfectly imperfect. When I do my resin dragons, if I get a bubble in my dragon, I don't freak out because there's a bubble there. Because everything is perfectly imperfect. And every little imperfection is what makes it beautiful. Right? Right. Here's our awakened dreamer. Let your heart do the thinking. Your best solution will not be found between your ears, in the maze of your mind through paralysis analysis. Your best guidance can be found in the moment, in the loving sanctuary, in the center of your heart. Let love lead, and you will find your way. Yes. Universe says, all of my love. All My Love by Led Zeppelin. Zeppelin's a shit, man. All right, here's our portal for the day. Before we go through our portal, we're going to do our mantra. This starts us off on our week. So we call forth from within the light of source. Thank you for standing at the forefront of our hearts and minds. Thank you for activating the ancient wisdom of our souls. We welcome in the support of heaven, earth, the stars, light beings, and beyond. We choose to anchor the energy of remembrance in unity, peace, love, and wholeness, bringing our energy in service to the earth and to the light for the wholeness of all life everywhere, to support all in remembering the truth of who and what we are. Yes, it's all about remembrance. All about remembering who you are and then just flying. Once you're flying, that is when you're manifesting, transmuting energy, making the rainbow bridges for people, holding the light. We are such amazing, beautiful beings, eternal beings, right now on this planet for a very short time. One lifetime in the now. But we've been here many times trying to get to where we are now. In this lifetime is when we have done it. We have ascended our consciousness. This is why we think the way we think. Yes. Here is our portal for the day. Oh, there's my husband. Just a second. Sorry about that, guys. Am I back? My husband saw a crazy, a charge on our credit card for Tractor Supply. And he wanted to know if I had been to Tractor Supply. And yes, I bought dog food at Tractor Supply. He was like, oh, okay. I just didn't know where. I thought, we've had our cards stolen and false, all that stuff. We've had to go through all that stuff. So it's crazy. But that's what he was calling for. Hello, Mark. Hello, darling. Oh, okay. Yes. Sending so much love, light, and healing to your wife, Mark. Hello, Trina. Hi, beautiful. Grand rising, all those that are just coming in. We're about ready to go through our portal for the day. Our portal is the Palladian activation. Woo-wee! I'm feeling this portal today, let me tell you. Look at that. Wow. Do you feel the energy from this sacred geometry like I do? It's coming together. Harmony in heavens. Resolution. The Palladian activation. All right, we're going to get into that a little bit. Palladian activation. I love, love, love that geometry. Oh my goodness. It is amazing. Hello, Wendy. Hi, beautiful angel. All right, Palladian activation says, let's see what the message is today. This is for our week. Yes, it is a great shot. You can screenshot it if you'd like, make a video, whatever you want to do. Whatever you're called to do. Okay. So, coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution. The Pleiades, also known as the Seven Sisters, is an open star cluster found in the northwest of the constellation Taurus. Ahaha. These bright blue luminous stars, which formed in the last 100 million years, are among the stars closest to Earth and are the cluster most obvious to the naked eye. It is for this reason that they have been connected to many spiritual traditions throughout the ages. Hello, Seraphina. Hi, beautiful angel. Oh, I won't let go. This beautiful song, my girlfriend that just passed, she used to sing this. So she's with us today. Her name is Nikki. We called her Nikki. She was my age, a little younger than me, and she just dropped dead of a heart attack. And she was not vaxxed. She just had heart problems. Had a couple strokes. But she used to sing this song. Yeah. So it reminds me of her. All right. This gateway transports us to a space where we can witness the great coming together of the Pleiades. Yes. Thank you, Trina. Thank you so much. Each and every single star within the cluster is representative of a nation of divine beings. The Pleiadians are said to be human-like beings who honor the feminine and live in an advanced way that we on Earth could also experience if we were to accept and honor the holiness of the female body. If we were able to travel to the Pleiades in the third dimensional world, we would not find these beings, however, for they have transcended the physical state and operate on a higher vibration. Find the Pleiades in the night sky or look at an image online. Then say, "Great Pleiadian guides, thank you for showing me how to heal the matriarchal line." Yes, we are healing the Mother Mary line and honor the feminine so that I can support a more balanced and evolved form of existence. I am a Lyran Palladian, guys. At a soul level. That's where I'm from. Palladian energy is about coming together in peace and harmony. I believe a lot of you guys are too. I mean, I think there's a mixture of us. We have Arcturians, Andromedans, Syrians, Blue Avians, right? We're like a great mixing bowl. The rainbow butterflies, we're all colors and creeds of starseed. Yes. You are blessed to receive. Yes, you are, Victoria. You are blessed to receive this gateway, for it is a powerful message of assurance. This card transports us to this sacred inner space. It shows an inner temple with flowing water and lots of soft colors coming from a blooming lotus. I just made a video with a lotus in it. Yes, I did, because a lotus is a good luck charm, a good luck symbol. This encourages us to see that our sacred parts are beautiful, energetic gateways through which we can express and manifest pure life force. Connect. Visualize a drop of divine light from the heart of the universe watching over and through. Reconnect with this energetic space and recognize that it is a space of divine power. You are being guided to the gateway of your sacred self. Another one of my new favorite songs. It's called New Earth, and it's by Aether. I share him a lot in our room because his music is all about Dolores Cannon. Well, most of his music. I love it. Love it. And do you know who he looks like? That looks like my husband when he was younger. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, it does. When I first met him. And he also looks like Morgan J., my first teacher. That's what Morgan J. looked like, although Morgan J. had longer hair. Longer hair. Yep. All right. This is an opportunity to recognize that the more tender and vulnerable aspects of your being holds keys to great power. Honor the sacred within. Reclaim any parts of yourself that you have disconnected from or abandoned. If you want to experience more love and belonging, look within. There is a huge lesson in finding love within yourself. Realize that false narratives have been floating around your energetic field. Stories that have discouraged you from expressing yourself. New Earth is here. It is a state of mind. You may even have been lied to and told you aren't beautiful. This card is here to remind you that you are beautiful. And more importantly, you can create beauty in the world. Hello, Carrie. Hello, beautiful angel. Recognize that you hold the power of the universe within. And then you'll find your flow. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I love, love, love this portal. Wow. That sacred geometry, that looks like a wheel. It's alive for me. It's pulsating. Yeah. New Earth is here. The state of mind is here. New Earth is here. Abso-freaking-lutely. All right, our beautiful butterfly. Our beautiful butterfly. And the butterfly said, hi, Ashley. Hi, beautiful angel. I have confidence in myself, and I am ready for everything that life offers me. Yes, we are ready. We are ready to fly. Yes, we are. Why are you not standing up like usual? There we go. And our ascended master. Who's our ascended master today? Faith. Oh, isn't she beautiful? Faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. Yes, let's not look at the darkness. Let's choose not to look at the darkness. Let's see the beauty in the world, the light. Let's see each other. Let's only look at the light. I love that. If you choose to, you can do it. Some people will say, no, you can't. No, you can't. You have to look at the darkness too. You don't have to. It's always your choice. Always your choice. Yes. She holds blue roses in her hand and a heart. And she glows. Look at the portal that we went through today, and look at the thing around her, right? It's like the same. Blue, the roundness of the top where it's going out, same thing on her. Look at that. The sacred geometry is faith. That's crazy. Yes, exactly. What darkness? It's all light once we transmute it. We transmute things into light. That's what we are. We are great transmuters. All right. I have, oh gosh, I came across so many messages last night. Let's see what we've got here. All right. So we have the transformation is happening. We got a message from Aurora Ray. Yes, sacred geometry in the pictures. Absolutely. The symbols coming up. The transformation of 3D to 5D Earth is under progress. The evolution of our planet is happening now. This transition has been predicted by many ancient cultures and religions that have existed on this planet eons ago. The ancient prophecies state that a time will come when humans will have to learn how to coexist with each other and other galactic societies. They also state that our world will go through changes as we head into the fifth dimension, and our lifestyle will change dramatically as we go through these changes. Now we have reached a point where we are being encouraged by divine entities and other spiritual forces in the universe to develop new ways of thinking so that we can proceed with our evolution towards 5D Earth. Remember, 5D Earth is a mindset. It is how you look at things. Many people are unaware of the transformation taking place at this moment. You see it around us on the media every day, where everything seems chaotic most times. However, despite all these negative news reports, some good things continue happening, like moving forward into more positive times ahead. The transformation from 3D to 5D Earth is happening now because humanity has reached a level where it can handle more knowledge, more power, and more financial freedom. However, not everyone will be able to make this jump easily or anytime soon. Some people are simply afraid to surrender their ego mind and let go of all their illusion they mistake for reality. In order for us all to move forward together as one unified species, living on one planet with one purpose, raising consciousness, we must work together towards this goal by being kinder towards each other and helping those who need extra support getting through these changes smoothly. How do you prepare for the transformation of our Earth? The transition from 3D to 5D is a very important part of human evolution. The change can be expected very soon. In fact, we are in the midst of it, even if you can't see it yet. This is why understanding what 5D life feels like is helpful in determining where we stand on our own personal path towards higher consciousness, as well as contributing towards humanity's collective ascension process. To begin this journey into spiritual enlightenment and expanded consciousness, it is important for us all here on Earth to first understand what exactly 5D means. It is the golden ticket. It is the golden road. The path of enlightenment is the golden road. Hello, Karen. Grand rising, beautiful angel. How do people act differently when they're awakening versus being asleep? What kinds of thoughts are going through their head? Oh, look at this. What's Up's playing? Yes, brotherhood of man. What would love do? Would love do that? Would love say that? Is that love? In the 3D realm, everything is polarized and there is no in between. Everything is black or white, good or bad, right or wrong. It's all about ego and separation from each other and nature. If a person isn't perfect in every way, they are considered flawed and worthless. What did we talk about this morning already before I even read this message with you guys? Being perfectly imperfect is perfect. We judge others based on how they look, how much money they have, or if they're smarter than us. Well, if you're in the 3D, you're judging that. We judge ourselves based on our weight and appearance instead of what is within us that makes us valuable as individuals. Our soul vibration is what counts, what is valuable. To put it simply, when you move from our current 3-dimensional reality to a 5-dimensional one, reality becomes much more fluid and malleable. What does that mean? Fluid and changeable. Flows like water. Yes. You stop taking things personal. Yes. You detach from many ideas. The outcome has become secondary in value. You do not engage in drama or gossip. You work with ethics and integrity. It's okay to block people because they're not on your vibration. It's okay to do that. And you should do that. When you are living in this 5D state, your consciousness will feel light, free, and open. Everything feels easy because your body isn't weighed down with dense negative vibrations anymore. You'll also be able to access your abilities more easily as there are no longer any restrictions holding back your thoughts within this space. In other words, the only limitation on your mind exists within yourself. We can make this transition process easier by changing our way of thinking and being more positive about everything around us. The transformation of Earth from 3D vibration to 5D will happen as you accept these changes inside your own mind, body, and soul. Remember, it doesn't matter what people tell you about yourself or the world around you, because only you know who you really are at a deep level inside yourself. No matter who or what comes into your life from outside forces. This means that if someone tells you something negative about yourself, or even about a thought that you have, then do not believe them, because you know better than anyone else just how amazing you are. It's important to be open to the idea that there is a shift happening on our planet. We have been waiting for it for so long, and it can feel like we are all waiting in line to get into heaven. But without knowing it, we are already there. We just have to realize it. It's creating your heaven on earth. That's what it's all about. That's what 5D is. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are your family of light. We are the Galactic Federation. Aurora Ray, ambassador of the Galactic Federation. And some people will tell you this is all hogwash, or that the Galactic Federation is evil. Do you feel the energy of Aurora's words? They're not evil. And anyone that tells you that wants to knock you off your path to ascension. You need to go with your heart and your gut. When people tell me that, you know what I do? I don't argue with them. Sometimes I'll say, this is your reality and that is okay. You do you. I'll do me. Right? That's what I tell them. Is it any of your business what I choose to believe in? I choose to believe in a 5D earth. I choose to believe in raising my consciousness for the betterment of mankind. That's my choice and my beliefs. If you don't believe that, you think it's hogwash, you stay over there with your little beliefs, okay? But most of the time, I just block them because they're not of my energy. And that's okay. They have more to go through before they get to that type of higher consciousness where they just don't give a shit what other people think. And I have my beliefs and I stick to them. None of us knows the exact truth until we actually leave our bodies, do we? Right? Here it's all conjecture. But I've seen so much magic that I can believe in magic because I've seen it with my own two eyes, with my feelings. Right? With age and experience comes wisdom, right? Exactly. Yes, they will, Cinnamon. Until you expand your mind and your consciousness. I had someone the other day say, oh, there's no such thing as reincarnation or past lives. I said, really? I said, have you done any research on Dolores Cannon? Oh, yeah, she was a whatever, I can't remember what word they used, but it was like, okay, I'm going to let you believe what you want to believe about this stuff, and I'm going to choose to believe what I believe and know, because I am a practitioner, and I know what past life regression does for people and the healing it can do. If you don't believe in that, that's fine. You go over there, I will block you out of my reality, and you go on and live your life the way you want to live it. Someday, it might not be in this lifetime, but someday you're going to wake up to the truth that life is really magic and we are eternal spiritual beings. Right? I know my husband's is. My husband's shell is cracked wide open. He's married to me. How could it not be cracked open, right? So yeah, that was a beautiful, beautiful message. And it's all in your mind. It's all in the way you look at things, right? Some of it's hard to look at, but we have to look at it, transmute it, and say, yes, it is what it is. It is what it is. Exactly, Christina. Exactly. You have solid proof. I've had so many magic things happen to me since my mother was taken from us. You cannot just dismiss this stuff. You can't. It's impossible to dismiss some of the things that we have seen. All right. We have an energetic message from Archangel Michael next. So Archangel Michael says, greetings, beloved ones. We are sending you blessings of love and light in this now moment. And we are inviting you to open your heart to our message for you. Oh, look at the picture. It's butterflies. It's butterflies. Yes, this message is for us. It's all for us. And there's Avicii singing heaven for us. Beloved one, as you are moving through your ascension journey, hold on to the divine love of God's source. Hold on to it. This divine love has brought forth your divine inner being that is residing within Sacred Heart. Your divine inner being is a creation of God and knows only love and peace. Yes. When humanity descended into darkness, this divine inner being was covered with layer upon layer of pain, fear, and guilt. Now, As you are on your path of ascension and are coming out of the darkness, you are able to release these layers. Hello, Yaya. Hello, beautiful angel. Some of these layers are more easily accessible for you. You can identify any of these layers quite easily. When you know what you are feeling, you can release it. If you have your own practice of releasing negative emotions, you can apply it here. If you don't have a release technique, we would like to offer you one. First, identify the emotion. Feel it in your body. It can be anywhere, the heart, the throat, the solar plexus, or somewhere else. Close your eyes and in your mind, extend your hand with your palm up. Imagine that you're holding a sphere of light in your hand. Then say in your mind, release. It's funny because my light weapon is a sphere of light. That's the weapon I chose. Feel the emotion leave your body by breathing out gray smoke and breathing it into the sphere of light. Once all the gray smoke has left your body and has filled the sphere of light, say, release again, and watch the sphere float upwards. At some point, all the gray smoke in the sphere has turned into light. Continue to watch the sphere floating upwards until it disappears. This completes the release. Remember, we are using our imagination to connect with our higher selves. Always. This is how we connect. This is how we travel through the astral. We use our imagination. Our imagination is our greatest gift that Source gave us. It's something no one can take away from us. Right? They can't take that away. They can't take our joy away if we don't let them. They can't take our happiness away if we don't let them. Right? They can't take our smiles away and our love away. They can't. Yes. Hello, Hannah. Welcome into the Butterfly Sanctuary. Yes, it does keep us magical, Ashley. There are also layers of negative emotions that are more hidden. Your divine inner being is orchestrating experiences for you that will shake them loose so that you can look at them and release them. Over time, you will find that any events or experiences in your life are serving you to assist you in the process of ascension into the light. Welcome home. We are walking beside you every step of the way. Dear ones, you are loved beyond measure always. I am Archangel Michael, and I bring you this truth. Yes, what a beautiful, beautiful message from Archangel Michael today. Yes, we all have different ways that we release the energy, but that's a beautiful way to do it, right? With your imagination and a ball of light. And release. Release. All right, perfect. Now, okay, we've got plenty of time for another message today. Ha ha ha. This is called auditioning tips for your part in the play. We know life is a play. Life is a play. Life is a game. Life is a book. Life is a movie. And we're all just master players of this game, of this play. Master gamers. Absolutely. Good afternoon. It is I, Tonius Saltek. Come in the radiant one light of Creator God. Be at peace and be still. Let us write this day that many who earnestly ask may have answers. All is unfolding in radiant perfection. You shall soon see where your path is heading. Yes. And the larger picture will be more evident. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. This is one of the last songs that I sang on Star Maker, too. Here comes the sun. The past is written and cannot be changed. The present moment will dictate the future unfolding of your desires. The play is written. Though not all of the individual roles have been assigned, each participant in the play will add his or her uniqueness to the drama. Thus, there will be the spontaneity of the experience. When one chooses not to participate, then that is their choice. This choice shall be honored. This selection process will cause delays to some extent, though very small in most cases. When and where we can, we will effort to work with those expressing a desire to participate. Though just as a casting director must evaluate abilities and skills, so too must we, and our subsequent testing of those skills will determine the selectee for any particular role. There will always be a selection and auditioning process for each task, as ones prove their abilities and suitability for any given assignment. These ones are then put through rigorous training and practice for their given role. Many will get too involved in the physical experience with family or career distractions to realize that they have come into this experience in order to participate in a much broader manner than what they may have even be able to perceive themselves capable of at this time. We know the potential of each, and we also can see the given probabilities of circumstance that will unlock the potential of each. From our vantage point, we orchestrate with the personal guides of each scenarios that are quite objective in presenting opportunities to each souled creation, so that each will be presented with optimum opportunities in which to grow. Hello, Lynette. Hi, beautiful angel. Many have come to participate at this planetary transition time so that they can experience same and grow in awareness and abilities. Some have returned at this time for very specific and focused reasons. These ones are the ones who will be called upon in the event that no one else arises to the occasion. These ones are working on their primary reason for coming into the physical and will continue to do so throughout their journey, regardless of their collateral assignments. In some cases, they will only fill in as long as it takes for another to be brought up to speed in order to accept the challenges of any particular assignment. This is the reason for a lot of the fatigue that you ones are feeling and the burden of not enough time that seems to be haunting you constantly. Have faith in the play's perfection. As the play continues to unfold, you will see that there will just be just compensation for your efforts. Nothing goes unnoticed from the higher dimensional perspective of Creator. Nothing. All will circle back into balance, and each will be given to understand the reasons for their frustrations. Be aware that the limiting reason is almost without exception due to your own inner viewpoints and beliefs. If your perception is that of confusion and disbelief, then you will find greater inner conflict and a sense of overwhelm. This is because you are resisting the very opportunities that you have come down there to experience for your own personal growth. Your foot's on the gas pedal and the brake. No one of the lighted hosts will force you to grow. The choice will have to be yours. Our place is to offer you guidance and instruction in the form of suggestions made in reason. We will never coerce you into doing anything. nor will we insist that you do anything. We may very well offer nudges, even in a nagging sort of way, in order to get your attention from time to time. But we will never force you to do anything. Your growth is your responsibility, and you will do it of your own free will, or you will stagnate of your own free will. I will offer here and now that it is my suggestion that you consider carefully your intent. Consider all of your actions and whether or not you would consider them worthy and godly. When you can live in such a state that you do not have to feel regret for an action taken in anger or in a state of emotional instability, then you will begin to turn yourself around and you will see the balance coming back into your life. Let go of the past, for it is gone. Forgive yourselves and move forward. What and who you were yesterday is insignificant compared to what and who you are today. No one in the physical is without error. You all make mistakes, and you all grow from your mistakes. Stop expecting perfection from yourself, and most certainly from others. Else you will find yourself in a state of frustration that will consume and confuse you. Start fresh this day and move forward in truth and honesty with yourself. When you can stop lying to yourself, you will find it much easier to be honest with those around you. Think how it makes you feel when someone is honest with you. Haha. You are all godly creations, and you can, if you so desire, reflect this at any time. You can sparkle at any time. We offer these messages in love, compassion, and understanding. We know in most cases better than you what will bring forth the inner balance and joy that you desire. Ask honestly with the heart, and you will be given to know. Please keep in mind that those things which you are hiding from are the things which cause you the most pain and are often the things you will need to confront in order to find the balance you desire. This is to say that your emotional state may appear to be getting worse rather than better at first, but with persistence you will be freeing yourself from the pain and traps of your mind, and the end result will be a more balanced and harmonious state. Keep in mind that I said we would offer help and that which you need. I did not say that it would be easy. It will, however, be quite valuable to you in your overall growth, and the experience, in retrospect, will be quite fulfilling. As you work through your fears, you will gain great knowledge and insight into the workings of the mind. This experiential knowledge will grow at an exponential rate. Slow at first, but with persistence and effort, it will garner you great knowledge. This knowledge will help you to free yourself, as well as help you to help others to understand, and in turn, help themselves. Yes, we are the bridges. We help people across the bridge to their consciousness, to their higher self. Keep inner balance as your goal, and you will draw the resources and experiences to you so that you can see where your fears are residing. When you can identify the true cause of your fears, they will no longer be able to control you. The adversary is a master at exploiting one's fears. This is how he can distract and divert those who effort to do the right thing from reaching their goals. Judge not the person, but rather the actions, for you may be calling a person into your experience and not even be aware that you need the lesson that this one can offer, even if it is a harsh lesson. Be thankful for those ones who show you where your fears are, because how else would you know that these fears are there and controlling you, and to what extent? This is where you will be wise to monitor yourself and learn to recognize when you are in a state of reaction. The reaction is most often due to a fear belief that you hold as true that has no real substance. When you truly understand who you are and from where you come, you will know that you have nothing to fear. When you doubt your own reality, you are denying truth, and you are usually in a state of fear. Fear of responsibility. Ha ha ha. If I speak out loud who I am at a soul level, that I am here to raise the frequency of the planet, then I have to do that, right? Because I say I'm going to do it. Maybe you do have some fear of responsibility, right? Because it is responsible. With great power comes great responsibility. Because once you know who you are, you create what you speak, what you think. That is power. That is our power that we hold. But we must be responsible in that power. Can't just go all willy-nilly and saying just any old thing. Right? What was it? What's the word? I create as I speak. Abracadabra. Oh, yes, that is the word. Now, there is another word that says I destroy as I speak, and I'm not going to speak that word. Not even going to think that word. But there is. With great power comes great responsibility. We watch as you ones go through your various colorful and elaborate justification processes as you try to convince yourselves and often others that you are justified in your running from responsibility. Truth. Don't run from the truth. These are your fears controlling you, and you see this not. Yes, walk the talk. Deny all you want. It changes not one bit of the truth of the matter. Have faith in yourself and have faith in that which you know to be true. If you must hold on to one truth, then find one small truth to hold on to and move forward from there. For example, let us say that you are in a situation where you have been avoided telling someone how you truly think and believe regarding spiritual matters because you are afraid they will not understand and will somehow think less of you. Let us say that this person is your spouse or significant other, and that you know they are very fundamental in their beliefs and have stated as such. So you go about avoiding the subject, though it nags at you, because you cannot allow yourself to express the joy that the information and thinking brings you. And you are afraid of offending the other or being rejected for your beliefs. As time goes by, you notice that you are making excuses about what you have been doing, such as telling a story, like I went to the library, instead of telling the truth that you were reading one of the Phoenix journals. This continues and the guilt grows, and the subsequent tension between the two of you builds and builds. You are feeling worse and worse every time you tell a half-truth or lie in order to avoid confronting your fears. This is where you would be wise to find a simple truth about which you have great certainty, such as, I believe that everyone deserves to know the truth, no matter how embarrassing or difficult it is for me to confront. If you hold this to be true, then act upon your truth and have faith in your judgment. The person to whom you show this level of honesty will in time appreciate your honesty, even if it is several years after the fact, and your honesty leads to a divorce or separation. This may sound harsh, but if you consider the alternative, continual lying, the consequence will be even harder to deal with as the guilt consumes you. What do you think the end result of the relationship will be after 4 or 5 years of dishonesty? When you confront your fears, you will find discomfort as the ego tries to justify the need for the fear in the first place. You may experience a whirlwind of emotional confusion as the truth settles in and the subsequent realization of reality settles in for the one with whom you are being honest. Again, hold on to your truth and act accordingly. It may be the only thing you will be able to hold on to as your world appears to be falling apart and your ego tries to avoid the pain. Let me reiterate here that the truth you hold on to must be something you hold as true with great certainty. Else this will not work, Because when you first lie to yourself, then you cannot be honest with others. Your truth will anchor you in a position that will allow you to weather through the emotional upheavals as the truth, honesty with self sets you free. This is how you begin to turn around the reactionary cycling of the mind and begin to project from a position of power truth. Truth is power. Love is power. Light is power. Consider carefully that which you hold onto as truth. For if what you are clinging to is not completely true for you and you have doubts, then you will not be projecting from a position of power, but rather from a position of inner conflict and dishonesty with yourself. Consider these words: auditioning tips, which will allow you to overcome the stage fright that might be keeping you from fulfilling your reason and purpose for being here. There are great potentials within each unique lighted being, awaiting realization and actualization in manifested reality. The only thing standing between where you are this day and the realization of this potential is you and your self-imposed limitations, your fears. I am Tony Asaltak, come as a messenger of truth, in light and service to the one light source, Atan. May this magnificent play include your unique contribution. Salut. All right. Yes. I mean, harsh words, but they needed to be said. Stop lying to yourself if you're lying to yourself. I thank God every day for the relationship that I have. My husband lets me be me. And, he doesn't agree with everything that I say, but that's okay because he lets me be me, right? And he's very, very loving and caring and all that, you know. It doesn't mean because he doesn't believe in some of the things, because he believes in a lot of things that I believe in, and he supports me in what I do with you all. I mean, his wife is sitting at home doing classes for, people that he doesn't even know on the internet. Yes, I know you guys and I know your soul family and I call you soul family in front of him and he doesn't balk at that at all. And he supports me in my quantum healing. He supports me in my creations. He supports me in everything I do. He supports who I am as a soul. Right? But that's the only reason I'm with him, is because he does support everything about me. He supports me as a person. Oh, awesome, Robin. You should have your package very, very shortly. Yes, he is. He is an absolute gem. I'm very lucky. I am very, very, very lucky. But it's hard when you're with a person that doesn't believe in you. I call my power back is coming in too. I call my power back is coming in. Oh, you know what? We have some, let's do a couple of these quick. We're going to do a couple of telepathy real quick before we do snaps. All right, guys. I'm going to clear the energy and I'm going to send you out. I'm sending out one of these to you. Okay. Which one did I send? You can go through the door of my consciousness if you so choose. Yeah. Right, Teresa? Hi, Teresa. Blue? Maybe I should have introduced them first. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it was the hematite. This is hematite, and I don't think anyone got that. So this is opalite. This is hematite. This is flower agate moon. This is a sunstone. This is a quartz, a smoky quartz, and this is a black onyx. Okay. All right, so we're gonna, yeah, it was the hematite. See, these both are black, but the hematite's a little smaller and shinier. Hematite's shiny. All right, releasing that energy, and I'm sending out another one. Okay. Ah, there's the bridges. Love can build a bridge. Mhm. Love can build a bridge. Wow. All right, I'm going to show you. It was the agate moon that time. It was the moon that time. I don't think anyone got it again. All right. Let me see, what time is it? All right, we're going to do snaps. It's 10:11. Snap, snap, snap. Here's our butterfly. And all y'all are on here. And our past loved ones are on here. And we empower ourselves. And we create. This is our room. Force Fairy did this for us. Our dragons and our priest, our Pan, Joker, Mother Goose, Safe, XOXO, Ankh, Star, White Rabbit, Magic, and Time Travel with the Hummingbird. Steffi did this for us, reminding us that we're always watched over and cared for. Eyes are always on us, guys. This is the Rainbow Butterflies, and Kathy did that for us. That's who we are at a soul level. This is the song of the 144,000, where we give thanks to Mother, Father, God every day for being here with us. So we thank you, Mother, Father, that you have revealed to us your protective universal light. That within this light is complete protection from all destructive forces. That the Holy Spirit of your presence permeates us in this light. And wherever we will the light to descend. Yes. We thank you, Mother, Father, that you fill us with your protective fires of love. That within this love is complete protection from all destructive thoughts and feelings. That the consciousness of Christ is lifted up in us in this love. And wherever we will the love to be inflamed. Here's a big old lucky hug for everyone in here creating and empowering yourselves. In the power. We thank you, Mother, Father, that you are in us and we are in you, and that through us your will is sent forth on wings of power. That your purpose is accomplished on earth as it is in heaven. That through us your light and love and power is manifest to all the sons and daughters of mankind. Because we are the light. We are the love. We are the truth. We are. And divine love is working through us here and now to create the new earth and bring in the golden age. Here is our healing chain. And all these people and entities have asked us to connect to their energy so that they can heal themselves. So however you do that, with light language, with Reiki, with crystal healing, or with prayer. I'm going to call in Archangel Raphael, have him connect his energy to all these beautiful people. And we are going to send them love, light, and healing energy now. Miasatosh koros priyata makorosiata. Miasatosh koros priyata makorosiata. Miasatosh koros priyata makorosiata. All right, thank you for that. Wow, I feel the energy and it's so beautiful. The healing energy. All right. Now we are going to get into Eternal Worlds, the Immortal Series, Book 4. Bringing you along for the ride of knowledge. This is John the Revelator and a couple, the man that wrote the book and his wife, and they are figuring out and John is telling them the keys to our existence, the keys to our existence. We are decision. We are judgment. We are all these things. All right. So we left off where, okay. So John says, so we can see how the form that the light takes has a beginning and an end, but the essence is eternal. But is there any aspect of the light that has a beginning but no end, or an end with no beginning? Oh, you're reading Anna again? Yeah, we're going to have that book very, very shortly. That book should come in any day now for me. Yeah. Okay, darling. Okay, Mark. Elizabeth put her hand to her chin. I'm not sure. The principle of eternity is illustrated by the circle, he continued. Let me see your ring. Elizabeth slipped her ring from her finger and handed it to John. He then held it up and said, where is the beginning or end to the form of this circular ring? Can you point to the spot? I suppose not, said Elizabeth. You can't really say where a circle begins or ends. Now, suppose I take this ring and cut a piece out of it. Can you then find a beginning and an end? Yes, she said. You then have two ends. One could be a beginning point and the other an end. Now for the key question, he said with a knowing look in his eyes. Can you shape this ring so that it has a beginning with no end or an end with no beginning? I might be able to, she said mischievously. When you come up with something, let me know, he said, handing the ring back to her. She then held the ring for a moment, looking at it like it was a Rubik's Cube. I've got a possibility, I said, probably sounding like some eager student in a classroom. How about a thought? A thought has a beginning, but then never ends. Once a thought is out there, it can't be destroyed. I considered I might have the best of him. That is one of the best possibilities I have been presented over the years, but your reasoning has a flaw. Again, let us go back to the lesson on the first key. We concluded that you are not your vehicles. This means you are not your body. Neither are you your feelings. We also concluded you are not something else. What was that? You said we are not our thoughts, Elizabeth recalled. And why are you not your thoughts? He asked. Because our minds are also a vehicle, just a higher vibration than our physical bodies, I replied. Correct, he said. A thought originates from the eternal world of principles, which has no beginning and no end. The vibration of thought matter then gives it clothing so it can have a beginning to form and manifest in the lower worlds. When the lower worlds collapse and go back to their eternal essence, the body of manifestation for the thought will also end. But the principle behind it never had a beginning and will never end. In addition, in between creations, there will be no manifestation of thought as we have it today. Interesting, I said. I'll take your word for it, that all things in existence are either eternal or transitory, but nothing has a beginning and no end. Where does this take us? It takes us back to the point that you are either created and will have an end, or you are uncreated, eternal, and will never have an end. If I had to choose between the two, I'd pick the eternal idea. I don't like the idea of coming to an end and ceasing to exist as an entity, I said. So if you are eternal and never had a beginning, where does God enter in? He asked. That's just what I was thinking, I said. What's the difference between me and God if we are both eternal and uncreated? Perhaps less than you think, he said, smiling. Have you not heard that you are in the image of God? Of course. And have you not heard the scripture that Jesus is one with God? Yes. But perhaps you are not as aware that you are also one with God. Dust off your Bible and turn to Philippians 2, 5, and 6. I retrieved the Bible and turned to the passage and read, "Let this mind be in you, which was in Christ Jesus, who, being in the form of God, thought it not robbery to be equal with God." So what state of mind are you supposed to have? The same as Christ, I said. And what mindset is that? To think that it is not robbery to be equal with God. Wow, exclaimed Elizabeth. That's something I never heard preached in church. You seem to be saying that the Bible tells us that we are supposed to see ourselves as equal with God. That seems to be what Paul was saying, does it not? I silently read over the passage again and said, it does seem to be saying that. John continued, arrogant young Jesus angered the Jews by teaching this oneness of God and man. As they tried to stone him, he asked them what he had done wrong. Turn to John 10:33 and 36 for the dialogue. I found the verse and read, "For a good work we stone thee not, but for blasphemy, and because that thou being a man makest thyself God." Jesus answered them, "Is it not written in your law, I said, ye are gods? If he called them gods, unto whom the word of God came, and the scripture cannot be broken, say ye of him, whom the Father hath sanctified and sent into the world, thou blasphemous, because I said, I am the Son of God." Who were called gods by Jesus, he asked. Regular people like you and me. Why this is true is taught in John 17, which records a prayer of Jesus. I turned the pages and read, "Neither pray I for these alone," the 12 apostles, "but for them also which shall believe on me through their word, that they all may be one, as thou, Father, art in me, and I in thee, that they also may be one in us, that the world may believe that thou hast sent me, and the glory which thou gavest me I have given them, that they may be one, even as we are one." John then added, "So regular mortals are to be one in what way?" "We are to be one even as Jesus and the Father are one," I replied. "So if we are gods, how many gods are there?" John asked. "It would seem that there are many gods. But if man and God are one, then how many gods are there? Since you put it that way, there could be only one God." Obviously, we are many lives, and if we are gods, then there are many gods, said Elizabeth. To put it simply, John continued, all the lives in the universe make up the body of God, just as all the cells in your body make up the life which is you. Each of the cells in your body that realize they share the life of the whole body can say, I am Elizabeth. Even so, can all who realize they are one with the life of God say with Jesus that it is not robbery to be equal with God, or to say ye are gods, or even I am God? Wow. Okay, so what happened? Why was Rebecca timed out? Okay. Okay, Rebecca, to save us from sin through Christ, we are saved. So, okay, what would Jesus do? We used to wear those bracelets in school, in class, in school. Do as Jesus would do, right? Yeah, but all right, we'll talk about that. Yeah, please don't mute someone. We only want to mute people if they're hateful. That is not hate. Okay? To put it simply, all the lives in the universe make up the body of God. Just as a cell and all our cells make up our bodies, think of yourself as a cell of God. Okay? So, can all who realize they are one with the life of God say with Jesus that it is not robbery to be equal with God, or to say ye are gods, or even I am God? Exactly. I want to be Christ-like. We are Christ Conscious Collective, the CCC. I want to think like Christ thought. This is all very fascinating, I said, but my original question has to do with the purpose of creation and what God's motive is. I may seem to be going off the question, but I am very much on subject, he said. We have thus far concluded that you, me, and everyone else is one with God, and are even called gods. Have we not? Yes. If we are truly one with God and are gods, then what is the purpose of God? No worries, Yaya. I just want to make that clear. Please don't silence someone for for words, okay? Only hate needs to be silenced. I may seem to be going off the question, but I am very much on subject, he said. We have thus far concluded that you, me, and everyone else is one with God and are even called gods, have we not? Yes. Thank you, Yaya. If we are truly one with God and are gods, then what is the purpose of God? I laughed and said, just as I think you are wandering off subject, you throw the core of the principle right back at me with the weight of all that seemed to be off subject, but was really very much on subject. Every time you teach us, my faith in you is increased. That's all well and good, he said. Now, how about answering my question? I reflected again on the question. If we are truly one with God and are gods, then what is the purpose of God? Very interesting question, I said. Dare I say that if we are one with God, then our purpose is the same as God's purpose, and God's purpose is also our purpose. But how can that be when we are imperfect and often do not know what we are doing? Asked Elizabeth. This takes us back to my earlier statement, said John. Oh my gosh! I just said this earlier in the class. All creation is imperfect, showing us that God is imperfect. If we are one with God and we are not perfect, this is the final evidence that all the creator gods are not perfect either. And with what we've read in the Urantia book, this is true also. They're not all knowing and they're not perfect either. God manifests through many imperfect lives that assist in imperfect creation. If we're all cells of God and we're all perfectly imperfect, then would it not be that God is perfectly imperfect? Right? But with the idea that the end of creation will achieve some type of ultimate beauty and perfection. All the consummation, all creation will collapse and the life of God will rest and prepare to create again. Then it will again go through cycles of imperfect creation until the final perfection is achieved. Right? Perfect doesn't exist. Exactly. Fascinating, I said. So what is the purpose of this one great life? Why is it creating to begin with? And why is it bothering to continue to create? Why do you work and create? And why do you continue with your life? He countered. I continue because I just find myself here in the center of my own universe. And I create because it gives me satisfaction. John gave a slight smile and replied, and God merely finds himself in the midst of his universe and works on a creation that will give him the greatest possible joy. You are in the image of God. Examine your purpose, and you will know the purpose of God. Know your own imperfections, and you will have a hint of the limitations of God. Look ahead as an eternal being, and you will see through faith a perfected end of all things as the eyes of God sees them. So what's the original purpose of all things then? I asked. There is no original purpose as humanity understands the term, yet the energy of purpose is behind all creation. Everything that we do is for a purpose, right? The universe goes through cycles of creation and then disintegrates into an undifferentiated state. When a new cycle of creation begins, the life of God senses this purpose and directs it toward new creation. It seeks to find a new perspective of purpose, never seen, and then bring it to perfection. From the beginning of purpose to the end of perfection, however, there will be many long cycles of imperfection as the new cycle of creation moves forward. In the beginning of all conscious life, each entity like you, reflecting the life of God, finds himself in the midst of a universe. When purpose can then be understood, the life of God seeks it and creates to have purpose. Conscious understanding of purpose is a byproduct of creation rather than the reason for it. Those who refuse to go to work and create have no purpose. Even so, it is with God, and so it is with you. It must echo the words of Elizabeth here, I said. This is certainly something we will not learn in church. So if I am not created, how did I get to where I am today? Your essential self was not created, but assisted by others who were farther along than yourself, just as you are more advanced than lower life forms. Even so, there are many higher than you are. Just as I am assisting you, others assisted me, and still others higher assist them. From our point on the ladder of spiritual evolution, the Ancient of Days would seem like a perfected God. Ancient of Days is also talked about in the Urantia book. But from his own eyes, he is a limited, imperfect being seeking to find his next step. He seeks to add to his purpose, which will bring a greater joy than he ever felt. From my eyes, you are pretty close to perfection, I said. I do not believe I have ever seen you make a mistake. That's because you do not see all that I see, John replied. For instance, I thought that all the Brotherhood would support the book without much deliberation, but I was wrong. Now I must read it again carefully, word for word, and present the case to my brothers, hoping for unanimous support. I have a feeling I will have a battle on my hands. Maybe you should have picked a more experienced author, I said. John looked me straight in the eye and gave me an assuring look. We have the right man. It is the presentation that raises the prime question. Let us arise and say the song of the 144,000. Then I must go. We arose, placed our arms on each other's shoulders, and repeated the song together. We thank you, Father, that you have revealed to us your protective universal light, that within this light is complete protection from all destructive forces, that the Holy Spirit of your presence permeates us in this light, and wherever we will the light to descend. Okay, so they say the prayer. I'm not going to say that because we just said it. After intonation, we stood silently for a few minutes, absorbing a great and powerful peace. Finally, John broke away, grabbed the manuscript, bid us goodbye, and walked out the door, shutting it behind him. Elizabeth and I felt too overwhelmed to move because of the residue of the spirit. We just looked in the direction of the closed door, knowing that our thoughts were exactly the same. We felt sad that there was a division in the Brotherhood and somehow sensed the great burden John had taken on to defend the book before his band of brothers. We had faith that he would prevail and wished him well. That was all that we, as imperfect souls, could do. All right, guys, that was the end of that chapter and the end of class for the day. I definitely had some aha moments with today's class. Definitely had some aha moments. Wow. Learning this stuff with you guys. Wow. Right? Your daughter will be 45 tomorrow and she is your gift. Yes, I believe all our children's are gifts. Intonation. Mm-hmm. Trina. Absolutely. We are all perfectly imperfect, darling. And that is what makes us perfect, to be perfectly imperfect. No, darling, you didn't do anything wrong. Nothing wrong at all. No. You know, we have to stop apologizing for being who we are. We have to stop apologizing for being who we are. Choose to. Choose to stop apologizing for being you. There's no reason to apologize. None at all. You are all welcome here. All very much welcome and loved here. Yes. I I definitely have some things to reflect upon today. Absolutely. I learned a lot today. I'm bringing you all along on my soul journey. This is our soul journey together, our journey of ascension together. We are learning together. We are all perfectly imperfect and we make mistakes, and that's okay. That's okay. Yes, hold hands and learn from each other. Yes. We are all learning. Exactly, Rebecca. Exactly. What you said. Okay, so I don't believe that Jesus died on the cross for our sins. I just don't believe that. That's from my point of view. Jesus died on the cross because people were ignorant. That is why he died on the cross, because there were evil people that that took his life, that murdered him. And they were called the government of that age, right? They took his life. But I believe that we are responsible for all our own sins. Karma is real. And if we sin, we get karma. And we may have karma from another lifetime, from other sins that we've done. I don't believe that Jesus died on the cross, then that forgives all our sins. Oh, no, I don't. That's a cop-out. That sounds like a cop-out to me. Now, if you choose to believe that, that's okay. That's your choice. That's your choice to believe that. Oh, me too. Me too, Rebecca. We've gone several books that we've read in here covered Jesus's life and death, and Urantia book covers it. But I believe that he died because there were some selfish people that were higher than him that could make the laws that said he couldn't be who he wanted, who he was meant to be on this earth, and put him to death for it. That's what I believe. But I also believe that you are responsible for your own sins. That's just my thoughts. If that's not your thoughts, that's okay. We all have different thoughts and we all grow from them. Right? To thine own self be true, Navarre. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. In that sense, you could say, you could do whatever the heck you wanted to on this earth and not have to think that you're not going to have to pay for it because God already paid for it, or Jesus already paid for it. I just think that you are responsible for everything that you do in your life. But you are also a fragment of God, and we are all perfectly imperfect and still learning. The teachers are always the students, and the students are always teachers also. Right? Yes. Yes, Mark. Beautiful. I don't know. Lynette didn't say anything about doing book. Oh, yeah, you're forgiven, darling. It's okay. I'm sorry if I seem like I jumped your throat for it. I didn't mean to either, right? We're all here learning and we're all perfectly imperfect. And that's the lesson of today. Let's all be perfectly imperfect perfectly. Right? That's what makes us who we are. And yes, you are all very, very loved. There you go. Absolutely, Rebecca. Absolutely. Yep. Yep. We have to be responsible for everything that we create, all our thoughts. we are responsible for how we react to things. How can we be responsible for something someone else did or says or thinks or chooses to feel? We can't. We can only be responsible for how we feel and what we do. Right? And there are small sins like little white lies, and then there are big sins like murder and horrible things and worse than that, right? So I think everybody's responsible for your own sins. But that's that is my thoughts and my truth. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave it, and that's okay. Right? Everyone has their own thoughts. You are responsible for your thoughts. I am responsible for my thoughts. As a collective, we are here to raise the frequency of the planet with love, light, and hope and peace. Right? And we do this with the help of the ascended masters, with the help of Jesus, with the help of God, with the help of the God self that is in us, our higher selves, with the help of the dragons, right? All of it. So, all right, with that, we're going to have one final song. And it was it's If. It's If. There we go. Okay, and my chat filter went out. If a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't I paint you? The words will never show the you I've come to know. Why are you gonna cry? Why are you crying, Robin? Oh, let's laugh. Let's not cry. Oh, it makes you cry? When my love for you is running dry. This you look at it as a sad song. I look at it as a beautiful song. Places at one time I'd be with you. It's a beautiful song. All the way. If the world should stop the falling, spinning slowly down to die, I'd spend the end with you. Yes. One step at a time, yes. If I can't bump a butt cheek off of it, you're funny. Makes you cry. You and I would simply fly away. You and I would simply fly away. Rebecca, let's sing this one together. I'll start it, and we can sing this one to people. And listen to the words of it, guys. Sad song. All right, guys. I love you so much. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Namaste. My soul knows your soul, angels, and I love you. Love runs high in this time. Give it to me easy.